Furthermore, God blessed them, and God said to them, "Be fruitful and become many, fill the earth and subdue it, and have in subjection the fish of the sea and the flying creatures of the heavens and every living creature that is moving on the earth." Genesis 1:28. From now on, the earth will never cease to have seed sowing and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, and day and night. Genesis 8:22. God went on to bless Noah and his sons and to say to them, "Be fruitful and become many and fill the earth." Genesis 9:1. I will give you showers of rain at the proper time, and the land will yield its produce, and the trees of the field will give their fruit. Leviticus 26:4. All the ends of the earth will remember and turn to Jehovah. All the families of the nations will bow down to you. Psalm 22, verse 27. He will experience what is good, and his descendants will take possession of the earth. Psalm 25, verse 13. For evil men will be done away with, but those hoping in Jehovah will possess the earth. Psalm 37, verse 9. But the meek will possess the earth, and they will find their exquisite delight in the abundance of peace. Psalm 37, verse 11. Those blessed by him will possess the earth. Psalm 37, verse 22. The righteous will possess the earth, and they will live forever on it. Psalm 37, verse 29. Hope in Jehovah and follow his way, and he will exalt you to take possession of the earth. Psalm 37, verse 34. The earth will give its produce. God, our God, will bless us. God will bless us, and all the ends of the earth will fear him. Psalm 67, verses 6 and 7. In his days the righteous will flourish, and peace will abound until the moon is no more. Psalm 72, verse 7. He will have subjects from sea to sea and from the river to the ends of the earth. Psalm 72, verse 8. There will be an abundance of grain on the earth. On the top of the mountains it will overflow. Psalm 72, verse 16. He made his sanctuary as enduring as the heavens, like the earth that he has established forever. Psalm 78, verse 69. Yes, Jehovah will give what is good, and our land will yield its harvest. Psalm 85, verse 12. His offspring will endure forever. His throne will endure like the sun before me. Like the moon, it will be firmly established forever as a faithful witness in the skies. Psalm 89, verses 36 and 37. He has established the earth on its foundations. It will not be moved from its place forever and ever. Psalm 104, verse 5. As for the heavens, they belong to Jehovah, but the earth he has given to the sons of men. Psalm 115, verse 16. Your faithfulness is through all generations. You have firmly established the earth so that it continues to stand. Psalm 119, verse 90. For only the upright will reside in the earth, and the blameless will remain in it. Proverbs 2, verse 21. The wolf will reside for a while with the lamb, and with the young goat the leopard will lie down. The calf and the lion and the fattened animal will all be together, and a little boy will lead them. Isaiah 11:6. The cow and the bear will feed together, and their young will lie down together. The lion will eat straw like the bull. Isaiah 11:7. The nursing child will play over the lair of a cobra, and a weaned child will put his hand over the den of a poisonous snake. Isaiah 11:8. They will not cause any harm or any ruin in all my holy mountain, because the earth will certainly be filled with the knowledge of Jehovah as the waters cover the sea. Isaiah 11, verse 9. In this mountain, Jehovah of armies will make for all the peoples a banquet of rich dishes, a banquet of fine wine, of rich dishes filled with marrow, of fine filtered wine. Isaiah 25, verse 6. In this mountain he will do away with the shroud that is enveloping all the peoples and the covering that is woven over all the nations. Isaiah 25, verse 7. He will swallow up death forever, and the sovereign Lord Jehovah will wipe away the tears from all faces. The reproach of his people he will take away from all the earth. Isaiah 25, verse 8. And he will give the rain for the seed you sow in the ground, and the bread that the ground produces will be abundant and rich. In that day your livestock will graze in spacious pastures. Isaiah 30, verse 23. The result of true righteousness will be peace, and the fruitage of true righteousness will be lasting tranquility and security. Isaiah 32, verse 17. My people will dwell in a peaceful abiding place, in secure dwellings and in tranquil resting places. Isaiah chapter 32, verse 18. And no resident will say, I am sick. The people dwelling in the land will be pardoned for their error. Isaiah chapter 33, verse 24. He will come and save you. At that time, the eyes of the blind will be opened, and the ears of the deaf will be unstopped. Isaiah chapter 35, verse 5. At that time the lame will leap like the deer, and the tongue of the speechless will shout for joy. For waters will burst forth in the wilderness, and streams in the desert plain. Isaiah 35, verse 6. The heat-parched ground will become a reedy pool, and the thirsty ground springs of water. Isaiah 35, verse 7. A highway will be there, yes, a way called the way of holiness. The unclean one will not travel on it. It is reserved for the one walking on the way. No one foolish will stray onto it. Isaiah 35, verse 8. For this is what Jehovah says, the Creator of the heavens, the true God, the one who formed the earth, its maker who firmly established it, who did not create it simply for nothing, but formed it to be inhabited. Isaiah chapter 45, verse 18. He will bring comfort to all her ruins, and he will make her wilderness like Eden. Isaiah chapter 51, verse 3. No more will violence be heard in your land, or destruction and ruin within your boundaries. And you will call your walls salvation and your gates praise. Isaiah chapter 60, verse 18. They will build houses and live in them, and they will plant vineyards and eat their fruitage. Isaiah 65:21. The wolf and the lamb will feed together. The lion will eat straw just like the bull, and the serpent's food will be dust. They will do no harm nor cause any ruin in all my holy mountain, says Jehovah. Isaiah 65:25. And they will no longer teach each one his neighbor and each one his brother, saying, Know Jehovah, for they will all know me, from the least to the greatest of them, declares Jehovah, for I will forgive their error, and I will no longer remember their sin. Jeremiah 31:34. They will dwell on it in security, and build houses and plant vineyards, and they will dwell in security when I execute judgment on all those around them who treat them with scorn. And they will have to know that I am Jehovah. Ezekiel 28:26. And I will make a covenant of peace with them, and I will rid the land of vicious wild beasts, so that they may dwell securely in the wilderness and sleep in the forests. Ezekiel 34:25. I will make them and the area around my hill a blessing, and I will cause the rain to fall at the proper time. Blessings will pour down like the rains. Ezekiel 34:26. The trees of the field will yield their fruit, and the soil will give its produce, and they will dwell securely in the land. Ezekiel chapter 34, verse 27. I will make the fruitage of the tree and the produce of the field abound, so that you may never again suffer the disgrace of famine among the nations. Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 30. In that day I will make a covenant for them with the wild animals of the field, and with the birds of the heavens and the creeping things on the ground. I will rid the land of the bow and the sword and war. I will make them lie down in security. Hosea chapter 2, verse 18. And they will rebuild the desolated cities and inhabit them. They will plant vineyards and drink their wine, and make gardens and eat their fruit. Amos 9:14. I will plant them on their land, and they will never again be uprooted from their land that I have given them, says Jehovah your God. Amos 9:15. They will sit, each one under his vine and under his fig tree, and no one will make them afraid. Micah chapter 4, verse 4. For the earth will be filled with the knowledge of the glory of Jehovah as the waters cover the sea. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 14. In that day, declares Jehovah of armies, each of you will invite your neighbor to come under your vine and under your fig tree. Zechariah chapter 3, verse 10. Happy are the mild-tempered, since they will inherit the earth. Matthew chapter 5, verse 5. The paradise earth awaits your presence and looks forward to welcoming you throughout all eternity.